Hi everyone, it's Stephanie from the Blend team. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a custom playlist using Blend. Creating a playlist allows you to save your custom word chains to use during your blending drills, so you can stop stressing about your lessons and focus on building foundational phonics skills with your students. With playlists, you can easily create an entire library of blending drills that will get you through a whole year of phonics lessons. I'm so excited to show you how easy it is to create and save your playlists. So let's get started. First, I'll show you how to get to the creation screen. So from the home page of the Blend app, click on the Playlists tab, and you'll see that I'm first taken to the Blend Library tab where we have access to 3 preloaded playlists. Now I'll click on the My Playlists tab and click on the plus icon, and you'll see a warning that you must be logged in to create a custom playlist. So let's log into my Blend Basic account. And now you'll see that when I go to the My Playlist tab, the creation button is now enabled. So every Blend Basic user has access to create one custom playlist on their account. So I'll just go ahead and quickly show you what that looks like, and then we'll get into more detail about this screen. But now you can see that I have my one custom playlist. I can go ahead and use it. But if I want to create any more playlists, I do have to be a Blend Pro subscriber. So let's go more in depth about the playlist creation process using my Blend Pro account. You'll see that I already have a bunch of custom playlists on this account, but let's create a new one to see what that looks like. I'll click on this plus icon to create a new playlist, and you'll see that it brings up this menu to select a deck. Each playlist is linked to a Blend deck so that you can use all of the graphemes in that deck to create the words in your playlist. You'll see that I can select from any of the decks in my own library as well as the school organization that I'm in. So I'm going to go ahead and select Combine Blends and create my new playlist. This playlist is going to be for OI practice, so I'll give it a name, and then we'll go ahead and build our first word. This works just like a Blend deck, so each column of graphemes corresponds to a card above, and you can click across the columns to build a word. I'm also going to hide the magic E and the plural suffixes because we don't need them right now. To add a new word, I'm going to click on this plus icon, and you'll see that it actually creates a copy of the previous word in the playlist. Since only 1 or 2 graphemes will be changing at a time throughout the blending drill, this copy functionality just makes it much faster for you to go ahead and construct the rest of the words in your playlist. So you can see that I'm continuing to add new words, and for each new word, I'm just clicking on the one grapheme that I want to change. I'll go ahead and speed this part up so you don't have to sit through me making all of these words, but I do want to show you that you can always bring back any of those hidden columns by clicking on a grapheme tile in that column. So for the word pine, I'll bring the E in, and then going back to pin, I can go ahead and just hide that column again. Okay, I'm going to finish up and add the rest of the words from my word chain. All right, I've added all of the words in my playlist, but let me show you a few more features before we save it. If you need to delete any of the words in your playlist, all you have to do is click on the X in that word and it will remove it from the playlist. So I deleted the word toy and I can add it back again. You can use these arrows next to the words to rearrange the order of your playlist. And if you need to change any of the words in your playlist, say I'd like to change this word from ball to boil to really focus in on that OI sound, I can click on that word to select it, and now I can change any of the graphemes in that word. So I'll change A to OI and then the double L to a single L. I'm also going to remove the word bay now so that it transitions nicely from boil to boy. The last thing I'll show you on this screen is that you can hide the card tray at the bottom here so that you can get a nice view of your whole playlist together. Great, I am happy with how this looks, so I'll go ahead and click on the green check mark at the top to save my playlist. Great, our playlist is now saved and we can check out what it looks like by clicking on this play button. And here we have our new playlist. It really is that easy to plan all of your blending drills ahead of time. This works really well if you're using any sort of curriculum that has the word chains laid out for each blending drill, and many of our users will create a whole year's worth of playlists so that they have their drills on hand and ready to go at any time. That's going to be it for this video. We love our playlist feature and we think it's going to save you so much time in your lesson planning, so we hope you try it out soon. Let us know in the comments what other tutorials you'd like to see for Blend. Until next time, thanks for watching.